Sigh, the fifth place curse is back. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. I want to cry, man. So, I made changes to the deck from the last Newtype challenge we played at, which was the one I ended up getting third place at, which was really, really, really nice. We went to locals to Friday to test out the changes. I ended up winning locals, beat Blurple, Red, White, and Xeon Aggro. So, I was pretty confident going into the Newtype the next day. The guy that I beat at locals ended up beating me in the tournament because Double Amuro is a crazy and fair and beautiful thing to have happen to you. He ended up winning the whole tournament. I ended up going X1, and I crawled my way out of the abyss and got 5th place, losing out on another lock-on. And I'm still kind of fuming about that. My friend who was undefeated in the last round ended up losing the pair down and got 6th place. Isn't this game just fair and balanced with how that works? So great times. Great times. So, yeah, still, we're both salty about that. Imagine going 3-0 and then losing the last block in a crazy twist of fate. Because, and I had to play my ass off to come up just to do well, just to get punished in 5th place. So, this has been the story of my life. I know I'm performing well enough in these events. It's so frustrating bubbling. Just get better. Yeah, I'd love to get better, but tiebreakers hinder me. So, we're still playing 3-burr mode. I think this card going into Blurple is great. If your opponent obviously has the Giga Aggro against you, well, whatever recovery you're doing better be good. If they've got Amuro Curve, you're dead anyway. That's just kind of how this matchup works. I do like this card, though, for the ramp up because it just helps get you great places. Still playing the Lefriths. This part's not changed. Lefrith's job is just to make sure that you are going to get those bodies up and running and you don't actually die. And I think the card does it very, very nicely. We're playing 3 Diaz. So, hey, Fatal Strike at the moment isn't really running around in the format. So, means at least, one of these can take a 2-2 down and they get gun cannoned. Which means if it eats a gun cannon, I'm happy with that. Because that's this card's whole job, is just to be able to, if it can get a 2-for-1 special, that's good enough for me. I am still playing, I went down to one of these. This didn't come up all that much. If you really are okay with the shifting of the meta and the decision trees to kind of change things up, you could cut this, but I think because, there's less Fatal Strike going LOL wrecking you, you can kind of make those concessions and you can have, a 3-4, because this card's job is to eat 2 units on the opponent's field. If it eats 2, it's good. It also has Earth Fetty trait, which does in fact matter, as we said in a lot of these previous videos. We are playing the Triple Sword Strike. My friend was testing, he took my list, modified it from last week, and went to 4 Sword Strike. And I don't know, the problem is this takes a 2-2, and Gun Cannon kills it. It's kind of frustrating to just have this card trade so easily, but it's kind of the consequences that you get with it. If they made this a 4-4, card would have been absolutely cracked off of its mind. We still are playing the 1 Hawk of Endymion. I know this is a pretty big change from the previous list where I was like, oh, Hawk is so good. I was expecting less Blurple. Now that Blurple has come through and has shown itself to be a good... So we're in that weird place in the meta right now where, we saw Korska get hit, so less people started playing Purple, or Blurple. Now that, it just came off of a major win, you're going to see Blurple ramp right back up now that people know what the new build looks like. Which means I might have to shift back to playing 2 Hawk. It's in the air to be determined with what I want to do with that. With that being said, though, Set 4 is literally a couple weeks away. We will see, how much that's going to change the perception of that. But this card is fine. I'm still playing 3 Striker Pack. I don't know, man. Having only played 3 of this for the time being, I don't think it's a bad card. 4 was just, it felt too cloggy at certain points, especially. I feel like just having the extra space in the deck has worked out decently well with this. We are playing, for Kira Yamato. Yeah, this card is the absolute best worst card. No, this card's absolutely amazing. -2ing everything on attack for you to clean things up is the reason why you can actually like handle the aggro matchup, so you can actually like play the game. It's good. This is one of the changes I did. I went back to 4 Ale. Basically cut a launcher strike to put back in the extra Ale strike. I cannot tell you the amount of times I had to shove a Hero Yui in this thing just to trigger the bounce. Just to, be able to, feel like I'm continuing to play the game. Ale is incredible. Like, this card is by far probably one of the best things that you can have. Playing 3 of it, honestly, was fine. 4 is just a little bit more of a safety measure. I went back to 4, Overflowing. I like to go first in this deck, I'm going to be honest with you. That way, you can hit the Overflowing turn 3 bird mode, and then you're just like, you're on a Wii run for, like the rest of the game. I also did miss the filtering that came with this card. There's a lot of times where you just want to be able to find better options for you to be able to kind of play the game. I mean, that's the cost of playing this card. You dig into the deck, you find those key resources, and you just keep on rolling. I am still doing 2-2 on this. I do not... 4-piece million would be okay if you really wanted to. I still think Desert Base is important for the aggro matchup, because it can take, typically, it takes a whole ass Amuro to kill it. But depending on how, things go, you do have your options to kind of go with this. This also on the wing turn is incredible. This Hero Yui and the big setup is really good. I'm playing 2 Justice. This was... I have debated on wanting to play more, go back to the 3, but you just need a good high dropped curve out, and also being able to, deploy the blocker is pretty good. 1 Ultron. So, with Big O coming into the format and being a little bit more annoying, I might have to go to 2 Ultron. This is kind of my... Big O is a terrible matchup for us. We do not have fun in that matchup. And very realistically, if that's going to be the case, I want another copy of Ultron to munch through things to kind of assist me. So that's something to think about. That's why I play the 1, is specifically for the O matchup. If not, it's just another big beat stick. We've also got 4 Hero Yui, 4 of the unfun card attacking unrested units is my jam, and we have 4 of the blow up the field machine, which is exactly what this deck is supposed to do. You clean up and you stabilize. Another 5th place is really good. I'm not upset at the performance of the deck, because the deck went X1. Deck lost to Blurple. All right, I'm not mad about that. Just this curse of continuously hitting the wall is very, very, very frustrating. But for now, set 4 is right around the corner. We'll see how the meta shifts with that. I think this card is insane in the deck. I think Bird Mode has helped me out a lot. And I do think, we'll see how, the meta is going to shape up here as we get another set to kind of warp the intentions of the meta. So please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. And you guys have a good rest of your day, alright? Peace out. Patrons! Thank you! Ah!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.